Thursday morning, you guys. I hope y'all are doing great on this day. Before we get into our devotion, real quick, I just want to tell you guys of a couple of things. First off, tonight at 6:30, we'll be doing a game night. We'll be playing Balderdash, so make sure you guys are available for that. It's a lot of fun, and we'll see how great you guys are at improving and coming up with definitions and all of that. Okay. Also, want to tell you guys that we're going to push our Sunday school start time back to 9:15. That should give you guys enough time to be there for the lesson and also get ready and get here to church by 10:30. So if that doesn't work, then we'll push it back to 9 o'clock and just go through the whole 9 o'clock and then get into service and all of that. So we're going to try 9:15 this Sunday, so make sure you guys are available at by 9:15 this Sunday morning. And yeah, just reminding you guys of that and letting you guys know that. And then also, don't forget, tonight at 6:30 is our game night. So make sure you guys are there and available for that. All right. This morning for our devotion, we're going to be in Matthew chapter 14. I want to read to you guys from Matthew chapter 14. Starting in verse 22, we're going to read 22 through 33. You guys have probably heard this story before. This is a story of when Jesus and Peter walk on water. But I want to maybe bring up a point that maybe you haven't heard before. Maybe you have, but it's always good to remember it. So let's get into it. Starting in verse 22. Immediately he made the disciples get into the boat and go before him to the other side while he dismissed the crowd. So what has happened at this point is Jesus just finished feeding the 5,000, and he has now told his disciples, all right, go to the other side of the Sea of Galilee. I'll meet you over there. Verse 23. And after he had dismissed the crowds, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. When evening came, he was there alone. But the boat by this time was a long way from the land, beaten by the waves, for the wind was against them. And in the fourth watch of the night he came to them, walking on the sea. But when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were terrified and said, "It's a ghost!" And they cried out in fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." And Peter answered him, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." He said, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried out, "Lord, save me." Jesus immediately reached out his hand and took hold of him, saying to him, "O you of little faith, why did you doubt?" And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshipped him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." A lot of times when this story is talked about, what's focused on and what the main point of the story is see, keep your eyes on Jesus, because Peter took his eyes off Jesus and focused on the waves and he started to sink. And yes, that is true. But I've always taken this story, well, not always, I've taken this story for a while and taken a different approach to it. See, Peter says, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." And Jesus says, "Come." So Peter got out of the boat and walked on the water and came to Jesus. The important thing to note here is that Peter got out of the boat. When he asked Jesus to call him, and Jesus did, Peter followed, and Peter got out of the boat. Peter got out of his comfort zone, got out of what he knew, and started walking on the water towards Jesus. Did he take his eyes off Jesus? Yes. Did he start to sink? Yes. But he was also the only one of the 12 that got out of the boat. He was the only one of the 12 that got out of the boat. He was the only one of the 12 that asked Jesus, "Lord, if it's you, command me to come to you on the water." And when Jesus did, he listened and he obeyed and he followed in faith. And so for this morning's devotion, the question is simple. What is Jesus calling you to do to get out of your boat? Maybe he's calling you to come to him for the first time. Get out of your comfort zone and come to Him for the first time and allow Him to give you rest and become a Christian. Or maybe if you're a Christian, He's calling you into something that scares you, that is maybe even considered terrifying to you, and something that could be just so nerve-wracking. It just fills you with so much anxiety. But I ask you, what is He calling you to do, and are you going to get out of the boat? I hope you guys have a great day today. Have a great morning. Don't forget, we are doing game night tonight, Balderdash tonight at 6:30, and we will be doing our Sunday school Sunday starting at 9:15. So make sure you guys are available for those things. All right? I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 o'clock for the devotion. Have a good one.